Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Now, I've had some time to reflect on, just sitting back and listening. On my page, I like to do different things and I like to talk about different stuff. I'm into hip hop. I'm into all of that stuff. I'm into the news, politics. I'm into everything, but I kind of do my research and I put the story out there once I've read the story and seen what's going on. And I kind of give a love and I got a love and an appreciation. I give love to those who deserve it and who've earned it. And to me, reviewing the Lloyd Banks album, and I understand Lloyd Banks album is not for the casual fan. It's not. If you're a casual fan, you're not going to really enjoy it. You're going to probably be bored by it. Um to me the album as a whole is very good. You know, it's very good. It was great hearing Lloyd Banks again. It was it was great. The Now the track listing, Propane, when he comes out on Propane, Banks is best basically letting you know I was gone and I gotta show you the bars are still there. And he is sharp. This album is good if you're riding. If you're riding in the whip and everything, you riding somewhere, it's great to listen to. Me, I'm an MC. I'm an artist and I'm an MC. I take pride in my bars, but I make sure as a whole song is great. The beat selections to me, I really love how he went with it. I understand why he went with those type of beats because Lloyd Banks is an MC. He's a guy he can rap. And he's going to show you that he can rap. He can show you that, he's nice with the bars. His delivery, his flow, his lyrics are all A plus. Now, this is Propane. When he comes in, it shows you that he spits. Sidewalks was basically the beat you heard that he was using to promote his album. When you had the guy telling the story on Instagram, basically that was telling you about this album coming out, and I think it was on YouTube as well, I believe. Now, Sidewalks was good. Empathy, I believe that had Freddie Gibbs on it. Hold on, let me see. I gotta make sure, guys. Because I've been listening to this album all goddamn week. All week, so I can give you guys a perfect thing. And you guys can listen to it on all the platforms, iMusic, everything. I got Spotify. So I get the Lloyd Banks album. Okay, all right, Empathy had Freddie Gibbs on it, and this was his first feature on the album. And the song was amazing. Banks was nice. I like how his flow was. I like how his bars were. His hook, his hooks. How he led it up to when Freddie Gibbs came in. Freddie Gibbs just came in and just Freddie Gibbs, man. I gotta give him respect because he's growing on me. I didn't know about him until I heard Carcino talk about it, and Detroit T told me about Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to them two brothers, and I listened to it. I was like, man, Freddie Gibbs is nice. His delivery, and the thing I love about Freddie Gibbs, he has a voice. He has a voice. His voice is very unique and it's different. Um, Early exit with Rock Marcy, classic. I like how Rock Marcy, he has the conversation type of rap. He's conversating with you while he's delivering his flows and everything. on point. And we can't forget the formaldehyde with Benny the Butcher. Man, Benny the Butcher, him and Conway are destroying it. They're destroying it. Benny the Butcher is just, he's amazing. He's the superstar. Like Conway said, West Side's the brains, West Side's the brains, and then they call West Side is the brains and Benny the Butcher is the star. But let's not act like the machine ain't silly with the bars. Conway told you, Benny is a superstar. Benny stole the song. Banks lyrically was better, but Benny, as far as his voice and his delivery, he stole the song. It was amazing how he just jumped in and it felt like it was a Benny song. Now, Death by Design, that was straight. Food with Styles P. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I love Jadakiss. Jadakiss has the better punchlines and the delivery, but the lyrics and the flow, I'm sorry, and the voice, I'm sorry. The Ghost is better than me. I've always said the Ghost was the best one out the clique. You can hate on me. You can say I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm sorry, the Ghost to me is the better MC to me than Jada. I'm sorry. Better artist to me, I would say. I would say Jada's probably the better MC, but I just like Styles P. I think he's better overall. Crown was straight. Falsified with Ransom was okay. Break Me Down was okay. Commitment was straight. Kind of laid back flow to it. The album to me started picking up. Like in the beginning it was slow, then it started picking up and then it got better. Stranger Thing, oh yeah, Pain, Pressure, Paranoia. I like that. If you heard Lloyd Banks' first CD, Hunger for More, he always raps about paranoia in his bars, which is amazing to me. I liked it. The hook. Basically, I like how his flow was and how the beats he picked really fit his voice and projected his lyrics. Stranger Things. Now everybody is. Let's talk about this. Everybody is talking about. Oh, he said something to 50 Cent. Look, 50 Cent told the truth about Lloyd Banks. And Lloyd Banks really didn't diss him. Lloyd Banks, he even came out and said that he wasn't dissing 50 Cent, I believe he came out with. I got to go look that up. Don't quote me on that. I think he came out and said it wasn't a diss. It mainly was just talking to him and everything, just getting everything off of his chest, how he felt from his point of view. But 50 Cent never dissed Lloyd as far as his talent. He never did. 50 Cent loves Lloyd Banks. He loves his older son. It's just that 50 feels like these two guys just they project their failures or project their not on that level towards 50 instead of just owning it as a man and standing on their own 2 feet. That's how 50 looks at it. 50 sees both of them that they could have great potential, but because of the disrespect, like the Lloyd Banks not calling, I understand 50 said what he said. He was wrong for that, but at the end of the day, Banks, 50 is a businessman. Yes, he's your homeboy, but this is business. If you don't communicate with this man in Interscope lost a lot of money behind you, and they didn't want to deal with Lloyd Banks no more because of that. And to me, you always let your boss know. Me, I wish I could have. I couldn't just leave my job. I had to contact my job every day. That's your boss. You have to let them know. When my dad was going through what he was going through, they gave me time off. They were about to let me go. I had to come in with doctor's notes and everything to prove to them that I'm taking care of my dad. I'll be back to work. It's just it's tough. And it was tough. I went back to work after I had to bury him, dog. And I feel where you're coming from, but dog, this is life. This is business. And I don't think 50 meant anything by it. Now, I can't speak because I wasn't there. So I'm just speaking all this allegedly that's happened and what I've looked and read and researched. Now, um drop five, I like drop five. Drop five is basically a lyrical silhouette that he was dropping. I like the beat, I love the bass line, I love the delivery, the bars. Smoke and Mirrors was good. Dishonorable Discharge with Vado, that's my joint there. That's my joint. And then at the end he ends it with Coti, Course of the Inevitable, kind of like an outro type of feel. To me, the CD as a whole, as far as the bars, the lyrics, the delivery, the features, and the song placements, I give it a three and a. I give it if I'm doing like on a five mic scale, I would give it as a whole CD. Well, I'm gonna wait on that. This is the bad with the CD, and this is just my honest opinion. If you're trying to make money and you're trying to have the average fan hop on your joint, they're not going to do it. The average fan is going to be bored after the first two songs. Until he gets to his features, they'll pick back up, and then after that, they'll be like, "Oh, this album's trash. I can't deal with it." Because the songs really doesn't resonate to a casual fan. The casual fan isn't going to really like it, but a hip hop head like myself and others are going to jam this CD like crazy, like nonstop. Nonstop, I would jam it. Then there are no singles. From me listening to it, there's really no singles. Like this, where's your singles at? What's the video? You should have had a video or two. He might have a video out. I don't know if he has a video. Let me see. I don't think Banks has a video out for this CD. Um I don't believe so. Yeah, he don't have a music video out. Like I said, like as far as their single, I don't really see a single. You know, there's no video for it. I don't really see it. But as far as from an MC and lyrical standpoint, I mean I love it. But there's no video, and there really wasn't a big promotion for it. Like I didn't find out about it until I just looked on the internet, like on Instagram one day. I was like, "Oh, okay." So but it's a great album to listen to. Um Also the hooks. The hooks, they're okay, but some of the songs that he solo by himself, I would have somebody do a hook. Like when I was doing my albums, I wasn't really strong at doing hooks. So I would have certain hooks. I could do hooks, but certain hooks I would have Kano, aka Kraken, do it. Kraken would be able to do the hooks, or I would have my other brother Trife do it because they're hook men. They have the voice to do a hook. So to me, if he would have put other people on the hook, I think those songs would have resonated a little more to the public. Now, CDs, I go by the 5 mic system. The CD to me is very listenable, but I would give it 3.5 out of 5 mics. That's where I would put it, three or three, and I would say 3.5 out of 5 mics. Um, the album is good. You have to listen to it over and over again. And to me, some of the songs when you listen to them, it's like you feel like they haven't changed. Banks, as far as lyrics, bars, and all that, are great, but his personality is of a rock. This is my only problem with Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks needs a 50 Cent. Like me, if like me, I got personality. So when you hear my CD, you'll be entertained and listen to it. You know, you'll listen to it, you'll be entertained. But with Lloyd Banks, his personality is a rock. When you listen to Benny the Butcher, you would be like, he'll take your song. His personality, his wittiness, his creativity, it's just on another level. West Side Gun, I could listen to a West Side Gun album and jam it around a casual fan because he's entertaining with his voice. Conway, he has entertainment and he has a personality. You know, when he's spitting, let me squeeze. You know what I'm saying? He has that umph to him. Now, Banks, as far as bars wise and delivery and lyrics, he's the best out of all of them guys. He to me, he's better than everybody in Griselda, lyrically wise, or anybody that's out. I think the only guy who could rival him lyrically and bar for bar to me is Papoose. Like, that's it. I think those two. And I think Sino said a King Los. King Los is good too. I think King Los is on par. I just think King Los is right under them. From what I've listened to, King Los is a monster. Off the dome wise, I would say King Los is probably better than them. But as far as riddance and writing, I would give the nod to Banks and Papoose. And these guys, they're great lyricists, they're great rappers, but it's hard to make a song when you're a great rapper. It's hard. Nas, the thing about Nas is very creative and he has range. So when he can make hooks, his hooks be on point, his delivery, it's hard because a lot of times if a person is very strong lyrically and his delivery and everything is flow, they really lack hooks. That's why when I listen to Jada's albums compared to Styles P, I resonate more with Styles P. That's why in G Unit, I would listen to 50's albums more than Lloyd Banks's albums or Buck. Buck was good too, a combination of both, but because Buck had energy and Buck could sell, it's just Buck succumbed to the transformer and the other stuff, the drugs. But Tony Yayo was very entertaining, and Yayo has a personality, but Yayo just didn't have the talent like those guys. So to me, if 50 Cent could have been on this album producing it, I think this album would have resonated more and sold more because 50 would have known what songs he would have made Banks do a single. Banks should have did at least 2 singles that could have been outside the box. You don't have to do your whole album like that. But as long as you got 2, 3, I say 4 singles that you can make your video and be able to promote, you will sell your album even more. And then the promotion, I think, was terrible. That's why I give it a 3.5 out of 5 mics because I just the promotion wasn't good, and the bars were good. As a rapper and MC, you love this album. but I gotta look at it from both sides. As the public, it's like you'll be okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comment section what you think about the album. Like I said, I give it 3.5 mics out of 5. Um, yeah, and I'm going to do my review on Loki, the first episode. I enjoyed it. But let me know what you felt about the CD. You guys may have a different take on it than me, but my final review is 3.5 mics, 3.5 out of 5 mics. So let me know, man. I apologize for that. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive notifications. And if you like what you hear, you can donate to the page. By cash apping me at the word welcome, the number two. The number two in HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Deezy.